Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this kind of modern take on a Frankenstein character, and I just decided to combine all different kinds of skin colors into this weird mess of a Frankenstein monster. It was so fun to create, and if you want to see how to grade it, please keep on watching. I'm starting out with a completely naked face, and I've popped in one green contact lens. Then I'm digging straight into my third degree. I'm mixing part A and part B in a separate bowl because if you mix the two together, it will harden and ruin the rest of your third degree, and you don't want that. So just try your best to keep everything very separate and use two different tools to scoop it up. So what I'm doing here is I'm going in with the third degree and creating everything kind of the same way as I did the Pokemon trainer hit by Bulbasaur, but I'm just connecting all the lines and framing different parts of my face. And once I'm done with that and blended out the lines, I'm creating a gap in the middle of that line. And here's a little close-up so you can really see exactly what I'm doing here. Then once it's set and dry, I'm just powdering it in with some translucent powder, and I'm doing this just to reduce the shine and make it look more skin-like. Now it's time to create those different skin colors, and I'm going in with this very dark concealer first and just placing it wherever I want it, and I'm setting that concealer with a powder foundation, and then I'm basically just going in with all different powder foundations to make all the skin tones as different as I possibly can. And what I did here with the skin colors is I tried to place them in a logical way so that you don't have a very dark skin color next to a very dark skin color, but you have light next to dark, and yeah, it just makes more sense that way because it will pop out a little bit more. And now it's time to create the bruising around every little wound. So I'm just taking some purples and some reds and whatever colors you would normally use for bruising, which I've done in several tutorials already. But I'm just taking those colors and I'm popping them around every little line of every little wound on every skin color. And now to create the different eye looks, I'm taking these palettes of 4 and I'm creating a warm reddish look on one eye, and I'm creating a dark smoky eye look on the other eye. And I'm not gonna go so much into detail with it because I think this is a part where you can be as creative as you possibly want to, because obviously we have different styles and this is just what I thought would look cool with it, and you can honestly do whatever you want. And now I'm doing my eyebrows with 2 different eyebrow products off camera. Now I'm just going in with some blush on one side because I wouldn't be able to on the other, and then I'm putting some highlighter on. And here I'm just going in with this really dark red lipstick. Now let's move back to the wounds. So I'm just taking some scab blood and filling in every wound with that. And now it's time to go in with some fake blood and fill that into every wound as well.
And now it's time to create those stitches, and I'm taking some liquid latex and some sewing thread, and I'm cutting the sewing thread into fitting pieces, and then I'm dabbing on the liquid latex and just putting that thread on top and letting it dry. This is probably the most time-consuming part of this look, but it just makes it look so much more complete than if you had to draw it on top of the wounds. It just wouldn't look quite as good.
So guys, here you have it. This is the finished look. I'm super excited about it. It did take quite a while, so if you're gonna wear it for a Halloween party, just prepare in like a good amount of time. Know that you should just have a lot of time to do it, because it does take quite some hours. But you can do a simpler version of it where you just do this in the stitches, and it turns out pretty cool too. I just really like how it has a bit more dimension, but you can definitely do a simpler version. And this is just done with some lipstick, some fake blood, and just liquid latex stitches and just different skin colors. So this is pretty simple, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you recreated, remember to tag me on Instagram at Let's Be Creative by Mila, and I will see you in my next video. Remember to be yourself and stand out. Bye!